Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is a Smoking Beard coming at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to take you through my story of how I finally got monetized. This video is more of like my story of how I got monetized. You have a lot of other things that go into play, but the basic facts is you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and at first it takes a while. It takes a while to pick up those subscribers, but after a while it kind of snowballs and goes in your favor. I'm going to show you some of my videos, some of the things that I had to do, or some of the videos that were the best ones for me that helped me reach those 1,000 subscribers. So what you're looking at here is the YouTube homepage, and then this is my Smoking Beard channel. Now if you notice, I have 1.22 thousand subscribers. So once I hit that threshold of 1,000, YouTube monetized my channel, and I was able to start putting advertisements on my videos so that I could get paid for the videos that I've been putting up. Now, one of the things I do want to caution you on this is, if you do want to start monetizing videos on YouTube, don't do it with the intent of making money. If you're going to put up a video on YouTube, it is because it's something that you want to do, and getting paid for it is kind of like the icing on the cake. If you start making videos with the intent of making money and then they don't hit, or you don't have enough viewers, you start to feel kind of like dejected. I put all this time, I put all this effort into this video, and I only have 1,000 views. Or I have trolls on the internet, hating on my videos and stuff like that. So, that kind of, you want to try to get away from that. Whenever you do make a video, do it because you want to, not because you have to, and because you think this is what's going to make you money. That's how I started. I had no intentions of ever getting monetized through YouTube. I didn't even know you could get paid to get videos shown on YouTube. My very first video that I ever put up, it was a smoking video. I had started smoking briskets, and what I said is, you know what, I know how to smoke briskets, I know the steps. What if other people out there, what if they want to, do my method, or do what I do, because I know that the way that I make the briskets, I like it, my family likes it, my co-workers and everybody else likes it. So I said, you know what, maybe others might want to try this. So that was the whole intent of my very first video. My very first video was just, hey, I want to show everybody out there how to actually smoke a brisket. And when I go into my video playlist, right now I have about 70 or 80 videos that I've posted. But the very first one that I posted was Smoke Brisket in Masterbuilt Electric Smoker. This is a video that kind of started it all. I started this video 3 years ago, as you can see, 3 years ago, and it took almost 3 years to the day to get my 1,000 subscribers. Now, some of you might say, oh, well, I got my 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks or a week. That's understandable, but you gotta understand, I didn't make this video with the intent of getting subscribers. I made this video to try to help somebody out who wanted to learn how to smoke a brisket. If you put up videos with that intent, if you end up getting monetized in the end, hey, it's kind of like a bonus or a perk. It's kind of like a mentality type of thing. Like, you know what, I'm only putting this up because I want to show you, not because I want to make money. So that's how my subscriber base started growing. And then I sort them by date. Notice it says July 2016. That was the very first video that I put up. So you're talking about, yeah, 3.5 years ago. Okay. Then I went and I liked what I saw. People were giving me good comments. Notice how it has, as of right now, it has 154,000 views, which to me is awesome, right? But then the next one I put up was a couple of days later, and I showed how to smoke beef ribs. So that one hasn't been as popular, and this is what I'm trying to say. I put these up because I wanted to show people how to, so I don't feel bad that I have 30,000 views in 3 years on this video, because of the simple fact that I didn't do it for the purpose of getting paid. At this point, I didn't even understand, or I didn't even know the very beginnings of monetization on YouTube. And then in November and then in December, put up another video. And as you can see right here, just my very first 4 videos. You're talking about 154,000, then 29, then 3, then 7. And they have about the same amount of time out there. So it just depends. It depends on the video that you put up. It depends on how you word it. It depends on the content. It depends on if people like it, if people like to start viewing it, if they start to subscribe to it. That is when you start building up your reputation online. You're going to go online and you're going to find videos of whatever you're into. If it's gaming, if it's crafts, whatever it is. You're going to have people that have been doing it for years and they have 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers. And you have people who have been doing it for years and they have 200, 300 subscribers. Okay, all that means is that they probably are doing something within the videos that are helping them get that exposure out there. They're using the right tags. When you create a video, it asks you what type of tags do you want to put. And let me show you what I'm talking about there. And then when you create a video on YouTube, it actually tells you, can you please provide a description of what you're talking about? So that's your description, and then you get to choose the picture you want, or you can upload your own picture. And then these are the tags that I was talking about. When somebody is looking for help with whatever that you want to put up on YouTube, this is what is going to help you actually get those people looking at your videos. These are your tags. So if anybody puts brisket, at some point this video will show up. If anybody puts resting brisket on the search, this video will show up. If anybody went to Academy and they bought an electric smoker, which is where I bought my electric smoker, this video will show up. So it's very important that you take a little bit of time to really think about all the things that you're doing in the video, what's included, what is it incorporating. Because when you do this, that'll actually help you get more people at least to have your video up on the search engine. Because if your video doesn't show up on the search engine, it's going to be very hard for you to start getting views, and it'll be even harder for you to start getting subscribers. Now, I can go on YouTube and I can see 1,000 videos, but if I don't subscribe to any of them, I don't really help that person out until I subscribe if they're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so that is one of the most important things that you want to make sure that when you are creating a video, this is how it's done. All right, so if I look at my information here, let me see if I can get to my. So this right here gives me the analytics of my channel in general. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to illustrate to you what I mean by it took a while. This is a lifetime of my videos. This means this is from when I first started a YouTube, or it joined YouTube, to when I started getting monetized for the videos that I was putting. And then here there's a little bit of an error, and I'll kind of explain what happened here. And then when we started getting monetized again. So if you look at here, this channel has been, or I joined YouTube back in October of 2013. Now I joined YouTube just strictly to see stuff that was out there, right? So it wasn't until, if you recall, it was what, June or July of 2016 when I first put up a video. That's when the views started coming out. See how my views up here for the lifetime is 426,000 views, but people didn't start viewing my channel until I posted that very first video, and then it starts to rise as the video starts to gain popularity. It started to rise. The watch time, the views. These are my impressions. This is the engagement. This is the audience. And this is the one that I wanted to share with you guys. Something's going on with YouTube here. It doesn't really show you anything, but if you notice in this little area, I had actually started getting paid. Now, what that means is that I had, at that point, YouTube said if you have 100 subscribers and you have X amount of view minutes in your channel, you can get monetized. So I started getting monetized, and which meant that I was starting to get paid, right? So I was excited. I was getting $2, $1, $1.50, and the way I thought it was like, hey, I put up this video, people are getting helped with my videos. It's okay. I'm not trying to get rich out of this. It's just kind of like a little thank you. I saw it more than anything. But then something happened where YouTube changed their restrictions, and they said, you know what? From now on, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and all the rest of the stuff. So what happened at that point is I had gained about $70, $75 worth of playbacks in about 2 or 3 months. And my account just shut off. Like I was not monetized anymore because I only had about 100, 120 subscribers. So at that point, it took me almost 2 years to actually gain back to gain those 1,000 subscribers that I needed. But once I gained those 1,000 subscribers, this just happened in the last, if you can see this, we're January 1st. When I first started was October 14th, when my channel was re-monetized, which was awesome. I was so happy because I said, finally, I got my 1,000 subscribers, and thank you to anybody who is watching this video that is one of my subscribers. At this point, once I reached 1,000, my channel got monetized again. So the good thing about this was that when that started happening, because I had 1,000 subscribers, now anytime that I would post a video, more people that were subscribed to it would be able to see it, and I would get more exposure. And sure enough, when that happened, I started getting paid a little bit more, $2 a day, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we started, one of my peaks here was almost $10 a day. And this one over here was $12, $13 a day. All right. So that's how I finally got monetized. It takes time. It takes effort. But if you do it with the right intent, hey, it's going to come to you when it does come to you. Okay. So one thing that I will show you, or I will give you a little bit of a heads up, is we noticed a little bit of a pattern. We noticed that my views, we noticed that my subscribers, we noticed that my watch time, all these things would increase in certain times. You're talking about, since my channel is based on cooking and barbecuing and smoking meats and all that, so for me, it was very obvious. My times where I got the most amount of subscribers or the most amount of views was when it was the holidays. It was Labor Day. It was 4th of July. It was Thanksgiving. It was Christmas. It was New Year's. That's when I started seeing more and more of subscribers coming to me. So if you notice here, this is around the time of Thanksgiving. Okay. So there's my Thanksgiving, right about here, Thanksgiving about 26, 28. This right here is more or less what I can tell you is my Thanksgiving surge. Why? Because I have a turkey smoking video, and people like to smoke turkey. So what do you do on Thanksgiving? You search for how do you smoke a turkey, and my videos would pop up, right? And then it kind of dies down a little bit, the beginning of December, and then Christmas is coming up, and guess what? Boom, again. People want to barbecue outside, people want to try new things. What do? They go look for what are people doing and how to do it. So there you have your Christmas, and then here where I'm looking at is December 31st. So this is about 2 or 3 days before New Year. So people are still researching, like, how do I cook this? How do I do that? So that's kind of where we've noticed a little bit of a pattern. Every time that we have a holiday show up, I have views and subscribers bump up. Let me see. And we have an overview here. Let me see if I can illustrate it again. Here, February 2nd. I wonder what that is. Oh yeah, it's really close to the Super Bowl, right? Let's see over here. April 20th, 21st. I don't know. There's no real reason for that one. May, I could see this maybe being towards the end of the school year. And then we have July the 4th. Boom, 1,000 views, 1,000 hits. And then what's here? August 31st, September 1st. And this is back to school, right? Then we go over here to, this is where we just saw right now in Thanksgiving. And then this is my Christmas, and this is my New Year's peaks. All right, so those are very, very important for you guys to keep in mind when that happens. And just one last thing, I know this is not great. I mean, you're talking about 365 days, which is a year's worth of revenue. And because I just started back, right, it's saying that I'm up 1,000%, but I've done $369. Now, to some of you guys, that might seem like that's chump change. You know, I can make that in an hour, whatever I'm doing. But for me, I'm very happy. I'm super happy because that tells me that people are watching my videos and they're getting help, and at the same time, I'm getting a little bit of a kickback. All right. So, just to illustrate, this is a perfect illustration right here. Look at, it took me a whole year, 365 days. It took me a whole year to get 713 subscribers. Now, before that, it took me another year to get those 250. So, yeah, you might want to, let me see if I can illustrate that real quick. If I go here and I just keep that number in mind, 713. 713, okay, so I wanted to go 118 to 1218. Let's see how many subscribers I had the year before. There you go. You're looking at 280 subscribers. So you see how in a year's worth, from January the 1st all the way to December, I only had 280 subscribers, but then the following year, this last year that I had, the last 365, it jumped up to 713. It's just patience, guys. Just be patient. Keep on putting relevant content that people want to see, and you'll see the spike in your numbers. Eventually, you'll see the spike in your numbers. But once again, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.